leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Man, that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Man, WCS back at it once again for a late one. You already know. Did y'all actually think this shit was gonna pop? Look, this shit was popping off right when phone calls was being made, conversation. People was like, hey man, they ain't fighting. And I was trying to sit up here and get all the information first. They ain't fighting. It's about to pop. It ain't fighting. You know what I'm saying? Then I said, shit. You know, just kept on conversating, and then soon as Mike Carpenter popped that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, good. Now it's out. Now I can speak on it. Mike Carpenter released a tweet that says Terrence Crawford and David Avanesian have signed contracts for a welterweight title fight on December 10th in Omaha, Nebraska. Told ESPN. Streaming service BLK Prime would offer the pay-per-view for $39.95. Now, that's awesome news. That shit is awesome news, man. But what's not gonna happen while we make sure people understand the whole preface of him moving on to bigger and better things and leaving Spence in the dirt where he belonged, just like a fish out of water. I think this is damn good news. But shout out to the chat. Big Blunts and Boxing in the building. Man, Greece is boiling hot right now, man. Shit jumped out the pot. Break this shit down. Please help us understand what the hell is going on. How can Bullshit Platform afford Bud his biggest payday? Be careful with this BLK shit, because it's another situation that went on. I'm not gonna dog people out because I might have to deal with them. But I know for a fact it's another situation that just popped off, and shit didn't go the way it's supposed to. So be patient on that. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're a talent agent at this and that. You don't have no more pull than nobody else, bro. And we gonna definitely get that straight. So we all know during the negotiations that was going on, I kept speaking about these revisions, what revisions were sent back, why they haven't responded. And the whole deal is that if you're going to say somebody's, taking the net profit home, of course, a good, solid businessman is going to want to see the books. Al Heyman wasn't willing to digress from that. He wasn't to make any compromises to see the books. So if Crawford cannot see the books on what he's going to get paid, then he's SOL. He really don't know if they stealing money from him or not. You know what I'm saying? On the fish just got jumped out. Y'all, get your plates. Shine over there acting like he's signed Bud. Listen, bro. First of all, If you choose to believe some rhetoric like that from a talent agent, and Bud is not no person that go up here and, oh, you're a talent agent, you look familiar. First of all, he's a talent agent. He ain't signed a motherfucking thing. First of all, don't let me get another fight on the phone and find out why his fight's not going on either. After they say, oh, we're going to blow this up into the biggest thing ever. Why is it not happening? If it wasn't too late down here, I'd say, shit, I need to talk. I need to know what the business is. Why that fighter ain't in the ring yet? Why his fight was postponed this month? He's supposed to be in the ring as we speak this past, this weekend was supposed to be this weekend, right? Why that's not going to happen? He's no way, shape, or form in charge of anything except a talent agent. You know what I'm saying? Let me be petty. Let me be petty right quick. Let's do some school time. Okay, so let me stay organized, right? Let me stay organized with this. So pretty much what I put up there about Bud Crawford, signing contracts for welterweight title fight on December 10th in Omaha. I like that. You know, I like the December 10th Omaha. Move away from Spence. Get away from all this cloud of funk. You know what I'm saying? The freaking putrid. You know what I'm saying? The putrid fumes that is coming up from hanging around this pile of shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's time to move on. Trying to do bigger and better things. If the pay-per-view is going to be $39.95, great news. Cool. We know we got an opponent. We got a solid opponent. And it's time to move on from Spence, man. I'm tired of talking about it. Spence never wanted to smoke. He didn't want to smoke, man. The dude sent out a tweet today telling me we could have fought in November, but yet negotiations isn't done. There's no way any channel is going to come up here and talk about, oh, Crawford didn't want the fight. No. Let me tell you, y'all take y'all dumb ass out here and buy some without looking at the ticket price. So go purchase anything in the store, and goddamn, don't look at the ticket price, and then take it to the register to check out, and they just give you a price on what they believe it is, and you give them the money. Don't be worrying about what's being overpriced or none of that shit. You know damn well at this level the business has to be correct. So you expect that man to take a bogus ass deal from start all the way to damn finish, and you provide him no avenues to double check the numbers on the back end is insane. It's insane, period. I'll tell these niggas to do. Hold on for a second. Make it make sense. A platform that done shit is giving Bud his biggest payday. We don't know the true numbers yet. They just say he's getting a certain amount of figures. But don't jump too much on the numbers without totally understanding what the numbers are if they ever come out, because those can be inconsistent. But I'm not saying he's not going to get paid, but obviously he's getting paid more than what he would getting paid over there at the BBC. We know it's cap. LOS sunglasses on and shit looking goofy. I told him, people stop listening to this dumbass. I tell these niggas, do they face? If I could. That nigga clown, he got some nerve acting like he know all the shit. Glasses on. Hey, listen. I was just communicating behind the scene. I got the receipts that was sent to me with another individual. Look, look. He said, "Where are you?" And this, look. What time was this? This was 9:50, y'all. 9:50, 9:30. The date for Spence and Crawford should be finalized. That is now Crawford hands. I'm not gonna put that out yet. That's a gem right there. Them niggas ain't fighting. Just got word. If Al don't open the books, Bud ain't fighting. I can put that out there. But let's get back to the tweets that was put out though. This clown said his partner made it happen. Man, y'all leave that bogus ass bozo the motherfucking fuck Camp Bozo. Hey, Camp Bozo ain't the bozo no more. We have a new generated bozo, goddammit. Talking all that shit. Let's go back to Letitia Crawford. Letitia Crawford has broken on the scene once again, man. You know what I'm saying? She pretty much put it out there, so I guess he's supposed to just sit and wait until motherfuckers stop playing. No, get your money, bro. Then turn around and whoop his ass in February. All right? So, just because she put that out there, that's what we was talking about. Talking about around 9 o'clock all the way for the past hour that Spence and Crawford is going to be sometime next year. So, the word was passed that Terrence Crawford is going to somewhat trying to lock in a fight for this year. Spence put out this motherfucker star we could have fought in November. Y'all couldn't have did anything because you're not making the moves. Every time you turn around, Floyd Mayweather trying to son you, and you pretty much demonstrated to us that you have no say so in this at all. You have no say so. You can't go up there and tell Al, let him see what the books are. Anything. You barely making any money out of this deal yourself. So it really didn't make Errol Spence look any better. We pretty much know what it was anyway. We know Bud wasn't holding up the fight. We know he was up there trying to negotiate like any sound-minded business. I'm talking about any sound-minded person that understands the business aspect of it. And being that he's not new in the game, he wasn't going to just go up there for a fight of this magnitude and just throw it all away in pennies. Fuck that. Fuck that. Why throw it away in pennies? Now, if this shit is all the way true, fight amnesia for a certain amount of money, you know what I'm saying? Good for them. But don't, no way, shape, or form believe somebody on YouTube brought them together. So let's look at something right quick. I got time to play. I got time to play on this cat, man. So you're gonna try to tell me you brought something together. None of your previous videos, I'm not saying shit. Errol Spence say no. Tune since no Crawford fight happened to Jerron Ennis. You didn't see nothing about no BOK Prime, BOK Prime, none of that shit. Just talking about the usual shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no shit with BOK Prime. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if y'all believing this dude has something to do with bringing this fight together, let's see what your exclusive is. Let's see if it's something that I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if you was able to bring something together. Let's see if that 7-Eleven talk was real. That's all I want. Let's see if any of that shit was real. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if it's real. Prove it. If you're going to pretend like you brought shit together, brought this fight over here to a fledgling streaming service that's trying to build themselves up. From what I hear, I'm gonna keep it to myself. I already heard some shit. I mean, I'm gonna keep it to myself now. If I have to start spitting fire on this BOK shit, I will. But I'm gonna keep it cool because I'm hearing the news too, just like everybody else. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But I want my listeners to understand. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. This ain't no damn HBO shit. This is not something to get all hyped up about. And don't think because, somebody said he getting this amount of money. Hey, it must be some investors that's willing to put forth the money just so he can fight on their service. That's all. If they're going to give you the bag, it's going to be secured funds and you're going to get paid. Yeah, go fight on this shit. But if they paying you on the back end, I wouldn't do that shit. Letitia Crawford says, so I guess he's supposed to just sit and wait until motherfuckers stop playing. Now get your money, bro. Then turn around and whoop his ass in February at Terrence Crawford. And that was posted 11:56 p.m. Now I'm not sure she pretty much posted anything else after that. But let's help them understand once again the business aspect of boxing. These cats that get on here all the time and talk about somebody's ducking because they didn't sign their life away. How intelligent do you have to be to know that someone's at the back end of their career? All right. Not only that, you have to look at it like this. Isn't it imperative that every business deal you do is pretty much to set you up for the next business deal? So if you was to take a deal like this, I'm talking about a deal where you're going into an undisputed realm where you have already been a resident before. You've already been undisputed. So therefore, if you was to take that gander and step into the door and sign that contract for pennies, it will make you look like the biggest fool of boxing. At the end of the day, this man has to get paid. He has to take care of a lot of people, and he has to make sure he does right for Team Crawford. So for all my people that I hear just sign the contract, no, you sign the contract. When you get to a point in your life when you feel like the job is adequate and this is a job where you want to stay, right? When they have you sign some papers for a possible promotion or whatever, don't look at it. Don't do your due diligence. If you feel like it's going to hold you up a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? You're getting a promotion, but you ain't getting a promotion. They're going to give you a higher position, but they're not going to pay you for that higher position. But don't be scared. Sign the papers. You know what I'm saying? Let them continue to make you promises. Just step up to the position, show them that you can work, show them all that, put in the hours, and know that you just signed 36 months for you to work in that same position without any increased pay, which requires more labor and management. You go up there and sign the motherfucking papers. You do business like that. Why would anybody want to sit up here and say he should just sign the papers and go fight? How stupid is that? What if this man get below 1 million? What if Crawford end up getting below 1 million if he would have signed these papers and not having the opportunity to check out the books? How stupid will people be calling him? How many derogatory names after people find out what he signed exactly? So therefore, what we see right here with him signing to supposedly be okay and whatever, that don't do shit for me. Kudos. Well, I mean, don't do shit for me. I'm saying it don't make me upset that he's not fighting Errol Spence yet. I'm happy he's moving on and fighting somebody else. Get your paycheck. Get your motherfucking bag. And then come back and see what the fuck they talking about. Maybe Al will have come to some type of reasonable conclusion outside of antiquated thought process that has him feeling that, hey, I've been doing this for years, decades. Nobody's never checked me for my books. Yeah, that's the point. Because you really don't, amongst fighters, make deals where you're going to give them the net on the back end. That's usually not the case. But I'm pretty sure somebody, tried to look in those books before, whoever that was. But y'all refuse to let Terrence Crawford look in the books. Being that he's holding his ground 10 toes down, salute and congratulate him, man, for not allowing you all to take advantage of his career and sabotage it right when he need to start making some of the biggest fights of his career. Good on him, man. Now, for that other guy across the street that's, pretending that he's going to take all credit for this, man, stop it, man. You're the biggest cap on YouTube, bro. Cheyenne, stop that shit, bro. Prove it. This is where you can make some money. This is the way you can make some money. Prove, the talent agent, that you, of all people, arranged and made this deal happen. Prove it. Because I'm going to break that shit down. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Because if that is indeed the case, which I don't know, somebody tell me this. How can he go out and bring Crawford anywhere? And, he was in negotiation. What, you was tampering with someone that was in negotiation? Did the manager know? Did Bomac know? What was going on with that? You know what I'm saying? How was you able to communicate in between them negotiating? Because they just put it out there that they was waiting on the revision. So when did all this connection happen? When did you find out that you was able to dip in, get his attention, identify who you are again, because he probably forgot from 7-Eleven, and get him to move towards you as a talent agent, supposedly, for BOK Prime. And let's see how much of the drama and the antics are we going to see coming up. Because, when I heard Brian Norman, I was like, we're going to make this the biggest fight of all. We're going to do big things. I haven't heard anything. I'm like, I got to call my boy up. I got to call up the Assassin. Like, what the fuck happened? Man, he was boosting and boosting. I know they didn't do him wrong. I know y'all didn't do my boy Brian wrong. Because I haven't heard anything. Y'all haven't talked about Brian. Y'all haven't talked about the Assassin. None of that shit. None of that shit. If it wasn't so late and I think he worked out, I would hit him up right now. Hey, Brian, let me know. If you listening, let me know. No matter of fact, let me see. Oh, matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I got something for y'all. I'm gonna try a different way. We'll see what's up. See if we can get that return phone call. It's real disgusted with all these motherfuckers. Since Bud left Top Rank, it's been all downhill. Bud called Bob a racist. I wonder how he feels about Al Heyman. Well, it's a lot of stuff that was going on over there that, man. Okay, hold on for a second. This was. Mm-hmm. So I was on the phone with somebody. So this is the deal, right? So it is a situation that's going on with Crawford and BLK Prime, but BLK is still trying to build. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and talk slimy about anybody. Um, I just had to call up somebody who's supposed to get some fights with BLK Prime, and it didn't happen. You know, fights fell out, and that's who I was talking about with Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like, and come on, bro. I said I'm gonna do something, talk to people. I'm gonna talk to people. His fights fell out. He didn't get not one fight on this pay-per-view streaming service. Not one fight. After, oh, we're gonna big you up, we're gonna make this huge and all this other shit. You didn't do shit. But watch what's about to happen though. Y'all hold on for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. God damn. Check this out though. Okay, the situation that I was talking about earlier with Brian Norman Jr. Um, those individuals that indicated or pretended or assumed that they was in charge of that situation wasn't. So his fights, he's supposed to have a fight at the end of this month. It's not happening. He's supposed to have one next November. It's not happening. So the information that I've been told that's ongoing with Terrence Crawford has merit. All right. Now, when it comes to the numbers, the owner of BLK Prime is the one that has the money. I'm not sure any of all the external investors that he has that's basically contributing to this, but the rumor is, Terrence Crawford is getting paid pretty nice. I'm not going to throw any numbers out there at all. I don't pocket watch, but when I get more clarification as to what he's getting paid, definitely he would be getting paid more than what he would be getting paid at PBC. I can tell you that. Definitely. And it's not all that other bullshit he would have had to go through. Now, like Letitia said at one time, the y'all niggas act like y'all went in negotiations. So I'm definitely not going to assume, even though I did speak to some people, I'm not going to assume what his ticket is. I'm going to wait till everything go out a little bit. And I'm supposed to have some other conversations coming up with these people. But I do know this. I do have a window to break some big news, though, on what I did find out. So I'm going to keep you abreast of that moving forward on some big boxing news. Moving forward. And I'm not just saying it. You'll see what I'm talking about. But this information right here, all I can say is just be patient with it, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of paperwork that has to be completed. Brian Norman was supposed to be the face of the boxer of this particular organization. That fell out. You know what I'm saying? His fight dates fell out. His opponents. You got to think about everything that goes into this opponent situation, and how much certain individuals cost and so forth. So he couldn't get a fight to hold down for him to step in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So he's still out right now. The good thing about it, he's no longer with Cameron Duncan. That's a good thing. And he keep on moving forward. But there's some big news coming down the pike. Boxing news. It's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be great. So y'all stay tuned for that. Macworld 1 on deck, man. Shout out to Macworld, bro. Next time Al Heyman better have the champ's paperwork straight. Bud ain't have time to sit around while the lowball him and deny him legal rights. He is getting a bag and keeping his hands warm. Hey, that last part you said, all that. He said he's keeping. He's getting a bag and keeping his hand warm. I would rather have my hands in a bag, keeping the motherfuckers warm on some cash, rather than sitting up here rubbing them together and be like, I wonder what's next. Man, I wish I wouldn't have stayed around here that long. They keep on jacking me. They keep on them, just wasting my time. No. Go get some money. Provide for yourself and family. Major Key on deck. What's good? This is what you call a real journalist come back out here grinding to give us clarity. Yeah, man, I had to really check on this BLK shit, man. Like I said before, it ain't BLK shit. Okay, it's just terminology. I got some people that know them. So I'm gonna try to definitely get in contact and keep you up to date on what's going on with some things. But as far as the numbers go that Crawford has, I'm not aware of that. So is Crawford replacing John Miguez WCS? Because David was scheduled to fight him on December 10th. Well, you already know, unless that's some type of mandatory with the contract, because contracts can go away, especially if they're looking for an opponent for a high profile fighter like Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? If someone was supposed to fight, I've seen fighters supposed to fight certain names, and they end up being pulled for bigger fights. That happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? That happens all the time. They can have other fighters fighting, man. But man, it's so many people talking about this shit behind the scenes you wouldn't believe. You know what I'm saying? It's goddamn 1:00 in the morning, and they asking me when I'm going back, when I'm giving the call back, because they're up there talking about some stuff. They said the boy at Blue Sports helped get the contract signed. All I got to do, 2 words: prove it. Prove it. What does a talent agent have to do with getting a contract signed? If it's indeed, look, I need clarity. I'm not even gonna say if it's indeed true. I just need clarity that's the case. Because he was the same one on here telling me it was gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Brian Norman, we're gonna blow him up. It's gonna be huge. Yeah, we're gonna do this, this, and this. This cat is in my backyard. This cat is in my backyard. And I know the shit wasn't gonna be taken care of the way I thought it was. I'm serious. Me and my people was talking, and I say, how all of a sudden Brian Norman, which is a damn good fighter, pops up and supposed to be the face, but somehow the shit it doesn't move forward. There's no progress to it. You know what I'm saying? And then he falls out of 2 fights. I was waiting on him to fight down here. Falls out of 2 fights. So what does that say? That was supposed to be your face. Now you're saying, okay, now we're going to get Terrence Crawford. We're going to do a 1-fight deal because Terrence is way worth than 35 for PPV. He way worth than that. So what they're going to do is go in the pocket like Triller, and they're probably going to give Terrence a nice little bag, hook him up with a fight, just to build up their company. So they're going to come up and pay money for out of their pocket. They're going to have to reach deep in their pockets just so they can have Terrence Crawford on their streaming service. That's usually how it works. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay money sometime to make money. Say salute W says Omaha, Nebraska 402. Oh, for sure, man. Shout out to Omaha, man. Shout out to Omaha being in the building. Omaha, Nebraska 402 on deck. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up. And then from what I'm hearing, that the fight's gonna be in Omaha. He's about to bring another fight to his city once again, bro. How can you be mad at that? How can you be mad at any of that? He's about to take that fight home. You know what I'm saying? That's another good thing. He's about to take that shit home in his backyard. He's had a lot of damn good names that he's fought in his backyard. I feel you, WCS. I was asking because it still shows on BoxRec. Let me see what you asked. Let me see. Okay, that was you to ask me. Oh, it can show that on BoxRec. But right now, like I said, the clarity, the clouds and everything is being massaged. The paperwork, I don't know shit about that. I'm just talking with some people about the breaking news on what's going on. And, if somebody's on BoxRec, right, to fight somebody in, man, they can do many of things. If that person ain't the mandatory for a major sanctioning body, man, that stuff can go away quickly. You heard, you know what fights fall out on boxing? Just like the leaves in the fall. Shit. You may find, I'm fighting so-and-so. Nope, the fight fell apart. Man, this is no different. The fight fall apart. If they want David Evanesian to go in there and fight Crawford, who's the bigger draw? That's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? They're going to now link up with Crawford and make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make this shit happen. But when it comes down to reading this tweet, you know what I'm saying, and hearing Crawford speak on it, and him being the face of BOK Prime, I don't really care if the pay-per-view is that price. That's good. You know what I'm saying? You know, they charge what they charge for the pay-per-view. Cool. That means more people are going to be able to afford that pay-per-view if they choose to buy it. And then also what he's getting paid from this stream, it's up to them. You know, that's still in the work. I'm not going to sit up here and assume the numbers or any of that. It's all about what he's going to get paid. It's a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes right now with this situation. News is break. I like this news being broke because it seems like it has, you know what I'm saying, it has a pretty steady current to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not on some bullshit. It seems like it have a steady current to it and shit is moving downstream correctly. No white cap stage 4 waves. Motherfucker just goddamn floating down this motherfucker. Everything seemed like calm waters. And as the rest of the weekend play out, we're going to hear more information about it. Real talk. That's what I'm waiting on. But hey, look at it this way. Man, if Cheyenne over there trying to take credit for everything, cool. Let him take credit, dog. Let him take credit for whatever. I'm not worried about this shit. If you want to say he's putting it all together himself, cool. So be it, man. You know what I'm saying? If Travion is saying that Bud is guaranteed $10 million, I am absolutely ecstatic that this man can get $10 million from BOK Prime. Absolutely ecstatic. When they was over there bullshitting this man to goddamn probably leave with a broken plate in his hands and a sack lunch. You know what I'm saying? With goddamn 2 rolls of pennies and then 5 rolls of quarters in it. If he's getting 10 mil, what? That's great. Kudos to him, man. Kudos for getting the bag. Real talk. And that is some hand warmers right there. That is some hand warmers right there, for real. Trick Noty, what's good? Salute WCS. Good morning, everyone. Salute to you, brother, and good morning to you. Okay, let me see all that shit WCS taught. Now look, lesson learned. Stop capping for the man you have not met. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Capping for other men you ain't met. What am I capping about? If Spence would have did what? Spence can't do it. He signed with PBC. So what could he have done except stay his black ass right there and take what he's gonna get? Because I didn't hear no news. Look, I didn't hear no news that he had another opponent coming up. So what are you talking about? I was capping. Capping on what? I never even said this fight was gonna freaking take place. I went against the grain of everybody who was saying the dates was gonna be October and November. What the fuck you talking about? Why don't you worry about your fight? Who you fighting next? Or just a ghost account? Who you fighting next, bro? That's what I want to know. Who you fighting? Matter of fact, why you up here in the AM, right? And you got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Right? Adrian the Problem Broner. Guess what? They go the link strictly for you. All right? They go the link strictly for you. Bring your ass on this panel and say whatever you got to say, because you ain't talking about nothing. You know, you're a little kid that goddamn created a name and you want to think like you actually that person in real life. Stop living vicariously through your favorite fighters. Stop doing that. Let me see what you're talking about, man. Let me see what. I ain't mad. Nigga, that's y'all y'all that's y'all favorite MO. Y'all come over here and say some dumb shit and a nigga respond to you, and that's all you wanted. You wanted attention. Now you say somebody mad. Man, get up. Get the fuck out of here. Obviously you don't watch the channel enough. Ain't nobody worried about you talking some bullshit. What are you saying? I'm not gonna assume. Hey, Jannard, appreciate dropping me that on the in the DM. Appreciate that. Well, I'm not gonna assume that. I'm not going to assume that because once again, it was nothing being said about it leading up to anything, and you know Brian Norman Jr. was the first one on deck, and nothing happened with him, and he's a quality top level fighter. So nothing happened with him. He had multiple fights drop out. So therefore, we can't sit up here and put anything. If it is, we'll see it play out coming up. If what you talked to me about on the DM, if that was something that made sense, all right, I'm not gonna assume. I'm not gonna give him credit for shit. But if that is indeed something that was made up, all kudos and salutes and commendations. But you know what I'm saying? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. See, the good thing about Adrian, though, he's not even freaking timed out yet. Don't time him out. Don't time him out. We don't do the petty games over here unless you just come over here trolling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to know what you was talking about. WC cap for Crawford all year. I think cap for Crawford. The main person that needs Crawford right now can't get him. If Crawford is indeed getting 10 mil, 10 mics, bro, isn't that the same amount of money that you said PBC owed you? So God damn it, if he's keeping his hands warm on 10 mil from BOK Prime that's trying to grow, that's damn good money. Now I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and push no shit that like numbers and all that. I'm not gonna push all that shit. But what I do know, the brother is showing how sound-minded and where his intelligence lies and taking care of himself and family. I commend the brother for doing that, like I always have, bro. You know what I'm saying? He walked away from a deal where they didn't want him to see the books, where he was forced to ask that question. If you're gonna give him the net profit, Adrian, when you want to see the books? Oh, my bad. My bad. It may not be important for you to see the books. You might be one of those guys that's on the trust. You know what I'm saying? The board of trust. You feel me? You might be on the board of trust. And then, you know, when those months pass by, you say, God damn it, where's my deferred payments at? I don't have those deferred payments. God damn it. Nah, bro. If he getting 10 mil, bro, damn, that's nice. Damn, that's nice. And what you oh, and what's your source of information, Stephen? Where's your source of information? Since you saying Travion Crawford, do you speak to Travion Crawford directly? Just a question. Do you speak to him directly? Because I want to know that I'm not just basing this off a freaking stop at the junkyard and trying to find a piece that's valuable or something, find a gold mine in there or something like that. Are you speaking with Travion Crawford directly? Do they know who you are? Just let me know that. Just let me know that. But yeah, Jannard, thanks for that, bro. Hey, jump on the panel, Adrian. Jump on the panel, bro. I mean, you got a lot of energy this morning. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday too. Jump on the panel, bro. Let the world hear your voice tonight. That's what I'm trying to tell him, Chaos. Adrian, get on the panel, bro. Be heard. Be heard, shawty. Be heard. Talk your shit. If you over here for Spence, talk your shit. If you felt I've been capping, talk. Let me know where I was capping at. YouTube promoted a fake fight for 3 years. I'm upset about that. Okay, you can be upset about what they promote. There's a lot of fights that's being promoted, but you need to sort out the channels who was putting out fake news. I never said it was gonna be no fight this year. Looking, nearing, closing. All those 3 words right there was used from voices that people tune into and grab content from. Looking, nearing, closing. That doesn't define that it was going to happen, and it didn't. They say July 4th, big announcement, cap. They say September 4th before Labor Day, cap. None of that shit worked out. None of it. None of that shit happened, bro. None of that shit motherfucking happened. Now all of a sudden, we steadily have people that's trying to say, well, it's because of me this may happen. It's because of a lot of people, not you. You know what I'm saying? If he's getting 10 mil, kudos to Crawford for getting 10 mils. I'm happy for him. And a lot of people should be mad about promoting this thing, fight with fake news. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. We all upset about that. Man, look, he seemed like he got a personality like Adrian too. Talking about, oh, no, my voice hurt. Y'all got it. Yeah, sure. Good one, though. Good one. W says, if Crawford getting 10 mil, a lot of the rumor about PBC and money might be true. Yeah. The fact that they saying they might be on hard times, like Adrian. Adrian said it might be on Twitter. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Adrian. Get on here and talk about the Twitter, man. I think that was a classic line. That y'all gonna be fighting on Twitter and that PBC is having issues over there, just like Jannard just mentioned. You know, hop on the panel right quick and give us a breakdown on the Twitter situation, because that was a classic right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to talk loud into the mic. Just talk like you out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't asking you to sing the motherfucking national anthem to kick this motherfucker off. Come on, shawty. The last time you was over here, you was like, hey, man. Y'all better not be talking, man. I'll pull up. Come on, AB. Let's get it. Drop some info that we don't know, man. Good fella capped hard this year for Crawford. I can't speak on what other channels are doing, because they probably speak on, we speak on each other and what we talking about. Everybody talking about what they talking about, So I ain't got nothing to say about good fella. I don't know the guy like that. But definitely, if I don't know him like that, I'm not gonna talk no shit about him. Real talk. This ain't the graveyard. That bullshit don't fly here. For real. Man, talk your shit, Chaos. This ain't the motherfucking goddamn graveyard where I done buried the motherfucker there and come over there with an excavator and dig his ass up. Put him back in that motherfucker. Shout out to D-Ray Promotions. Salute Cooking Casual Temporary Boxing fans again. No doubt, D-Ray. Spence versus Crawford 2 should be what we were talking about. This should have been happened. We agree with that. But it shouldn't have to happen if you are saying that you're going to be fighting on Twitter and PBC is messed up. So you, of all people, should understand that Crawford backing up out of those negotiations and possibly getting paid 10 mil is a superb decision. Absolutely superb decision. 10 mil fights all the damn stress and red tape and obstacles and lowballing shit that was going on over there. AB, you said Twitter, man. So you already know what's going on over there. You already know. Oh, we can do that. You over there with Kevin Cunningham right now, right? If you the real AB, right? You over there with Kevin Cunningham, right? I saw Javante Davis and I saw Erickson Lubin. And then, are you back training with Kevin Cunningham, man? Are you back training? No problem. You know, that's one of my comrades anyway, Kevin Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not the 140 right now. You're not the 140 right now. That's a fact. Stephen Espinosa said they were only working on plan A. There was no plan B, C, D. It looks like Bud had plan B. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Al, what's good? Peace, W says peace to you, bro. This grown folks talk on these streets. We all pissed, bro. W says I'm capping, bro. Great content, man. Appreciate you, bro. King Mitch, whatever Crawford is getting from the deal is no implication on financial situation of PBC, and what they have or don't have just mean they were willing to give it to Crawford. Who was willing? You talking about BOK? Because it says a lot. If he was going through the struggles of monetary negotiations, which the last four opponents of Errol Spence didn't have to basically walk that same road, you know what I'm saying? Then it does lead to concern as to why they would do it to somebody who's higher up on the pound for pound list than any of the last four opponents that he had. So that should justify a higher appraisal for him to go into negotiations and not be lowball like that and disrespected and talking about net gross on the back end. And you telling me something that fluctuates. So you telling me after everything is paid, I have so much going on. You know what I'm saying? I have a cloud canopy, right? I have to wait till everybody get paid and then I get the remaining portion. So Crawford asking to have control over where the money goes. Oh, they was pissed off about that. Oh, hell no, that ain't happening. And then turn back around and say, is there any way you can crack the books open so I can see the funds that was spent and distributed, that they was properly distributed, because I want to make sure I get the amount of money I'm supposed to get. Well, of course he's not going to do that. But the cojones, the courage, you know what I'm saying, for Crawford to ask those questions, it only verifies once again that he's on top of his business. And if indeed this information is true, for him to go next door and get 10 mics, oh, very nice. Very, very nice. 10 million? Oh, yes. But PBC has problems, Mitch. You have to agree, if they was going to take this man through the Underground Railroad, right? If they was trying to take this man through the Underground Railroad and have him sit there and say, hey, stay right here, man. It's a lady that's going to come by. We don't know exactly when she's going to come by, but just stay right here. And then Crawford asks, who's supposed to come out? What's her name? Harriet. Didn't she come here a long, long time ago? Yeah, she came through here, but they say her spirit come through here now. Oh, you want me to stand here and wait till her spirit come through here? Yeah, by then you would have had enough time to think about, this negotiation we trying to do. So maybe her spirit can talk some sense out of you. You know what I'm saying? That the black people trying to help other black people go forward. It may seem worse than what it is, but no, it ain't. It ain't worse than what it is. We're trying to help you out, brother. Man, they try to send that man to the motherfucking asylum. They try to send him to the asylum of negotiations, the worst. AB said they're going to be fighting on Twitter. Please explain. Please explain to us why. Steven, you still in here? You said you was throwing around Trayvon Crawford's name. You speak to him directly? I need to know if you speak to the guy directly. Real talk, we gotta stop supporting these whack fights. But Plant versus Charlo, Thurman versus Ennis, Tank versus Devin, then we all support. Hey man, you can find the person that can make those fights, cool. We'll watch Plant versus Charlo. But guess what? Charlo act like he's paranoid about moving up to 68, bro. We need to find out some enforcement to make that shit happen. We might need to send a search and rescue, extract him from his damn comfort zone at his residence, take him to an undisclosed location, and goddamn have to waterboard him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And send him back and say, okay, give him the contract. Charlo, sign that contract. You good? Yeah, I'm good. How many rounds we going? 18? Yeah, put him down for 18 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Charlo he hasn't demonstrated courage to say, I want to move up to 68. All I'm hearing is excuses. Mike Tyson telling him to say the names. He don't want to say the names. Thurman versus Ennis, yeah, we'll watch that shit. We'll watch that. Tank versus Devin, we'll watch that. Let me know when you find the person to make that shit happen. We'll pay for it. If Crawford gets $10 million, this deal would be the greatest power move in boxing, and it would expose PBC. Crawford had the wild card in his back pocket the whole time. Damn, dog. Look, whoever has participation in making this deal happen, you have to understand the deal has to happen first. The fight has to happen. Don't get too hyped up. Don't get too ahead of yourself, man. For real. Don't get too ahead of yourself. What they say? Don't put the cart before the horse. Just chill. It's a lot of paperwork still we need to understand. Like I said, I don't know what they signed so far. But if he's getting $10 million versus what he was going through over PBC, God damn it, he did the right thing. Rumble, young man, rumble. Charlo afraid to lose. He always the bigger fighter. Benavidez scares him. But if Charlo's going up there to fight Caleb Plant, man, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? That's a different story. We already know the Mexican monster can put those hands on you. Jamel Charlo's top 5 pound for pound. I don't know about that. But let me ask this question for. Since he is undisputed, why isn't he in front of Errol Spence? I'm just curious. I'm not hating. I'm just curious. Why isn't somebody answer me? If he's undisputed, why isn't he in front of Errol Spence though? Because Errol only has 3 belts, and Charlo's fought. You know, this guy stopped him. He stopped him, bro. He stopped him. That's all I'm saying. He stopped him. I'm notorious for saying fuck the suits. But just because PBC doesn't seem to want to pay Crawford doesn't mean they don't have money. Yeah, we partially know that's true because they try to sell off stock. You know what I'm saying? They try to put the lamb on the motherfucking grill. Maul Charlo and Errol Spence for $100 million. Yeah, we seen the sacrificial lamb get placed up there, but Canelo didn't bite on that shit. They said, no, not so much. I'll just take Gennady, and then I'll take Dimitri Bivol, first, and then Gennady second. Have me a hard fight and then a soft touch at the end. That's what he did. He got paid. WCS fans are also complaining about how Plank get $10 million and why the pound for pound best fighter in the world got lowball. And that's a good question. That's a very good question, man. Because you have to look at who he was fighting. Canelo was going to bring the money regardless, so they had 10 in the budget. With these fighters still building up their PPV resumes and their numbers, their consistent numbers. It's different. It's different, man. Spence got to be mad. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Spence wasn't getting that crazy amount of money that you think he was getting. He wasn't. He wasn't getting it, y'all. He might. He might have. On paper, the numbers might have been higher, but the payout of who he has to pay out and deal with, man, he wasn't getting paid a crazy amount of money. So if you know if Spence wasn't getting paid a hefty bag, guess what? Crawford, they was trying to give him a goddamn sack lunch. They was trying to give that man a sack lunch, man. And didn't even have a drink in it either. It's motherfucking some stale chips and an old ass bologna sandwich. They wasn't trying to give that man something that can fill his belly up and he feel, like his appetite has been, fulfilled. He's going in that ring fighting for something, earning a monetary bag at his stage in his career. No, that wasn't the case, man. Yo, Adrian, if you was on Blue or Graveyard, you would have been out. Over here, you still getting a voice to speak on. He calmed down though, Chaos. He calmed down. You feel me? He calmed down. He's usually worse. Canelo bring in revenue. That's why Plant got paid. Yeah, Canelo bring in the revenue, no doubt. He does. That's a no-brainer right there. Would PBC make Spence versus Thurman next if Bud is fighting Avanesian? To be honest with you, I have no idea. If Spence is able to get in and get that fight, cool. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Spence is fighting Thurman next year. Next year. I heard Spence is fighting Thurman next year. February. Lowballing backfired. Either Thurman or Stanthionis. They keep on pushing Stanthionis from the side, man. Hey, this don't have anything to do with Stanthionis. Crawford, he has to damn near the end of 23 to face another mandatory, so he's good. He's good. You know what I'm saying? He's good. And they was up here tomorrow. Oh, what does Crawford got going on? He ain't got nothing going on. This was before Spence stepped in there with Dennis Ugas, not realizing that he has 18 months. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to. He haven't faced nobody this entire year because he was waiting. He was trying to make the motherfucking contract and negotiation make sense. Jamel undisputed in the best division took belts off real champs. I think a real champ is anyone with a belt. Super title, really, that's a real champ right there. Jason Rosario beat J-Rock, who beat Jerry Hurd. That's a hell of a motherfucking transition, ain't it? That's a hell of a transition, ain't it? I ain't gonna lie to you. Thurman won a tune-up. Man, Thurman is looking like a tune-up right now. Nobody who can make these bogus-ass lists that we refer to seem to like male for whatever reason. But I guess he not in front of Errol because he lost to Tony Harrison and has a draw with Castano. I didn't think draws really put you in a position for your value to be decreased or reduced. What does a draw have to do with it? Like, a draw is a draw. It's not bad, but it's not signifying that you won either. It's a draw. But him taking a loss, he redeemed it via knockout. So the loss don't mean nothing. He picked up his belt again. Not only did he pick up his belt, he went on to pick up other belts. And then went into a draw and then stopped the dude. I would give him more credit than if he just went up here and pretty much fought straight. No adversity, no nothing. But the fact that he did face adversity, you know what I'm saying? And he fought his ass off with Castaño. I would say his fight with Castaño was much more entertaining than Spencer Dinas Ugas. It was much entertaining than Danny Garcia. I'm just being real. To me, it was much entertaining than those two. Macworld say, now Al Heyman has plenty of time to get Buzz paperwork together while the champ get these M's on keeping his hands on. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He has plenty of time, especially over the holidays. Because I know them rich people, they whole entire celebration is different than ours. They actually have real reindeer on the roof. That if them bitches jump off that motherfucker, they goddamn have jetpacks that they can actually believe they're flying. See, they got different type of shit going on over there, man. And then Bezos, he probably hit him with that Neuralink already. They probably have that inserted Neuralink. You know what I'm saying? They're not totally in control of themselves, so they probably going around on commands and doing shit. They whole motherfucking shit is different over there, boy. They probably have a real Santa Claus to be trying to take his ass down the chimney to custom made for a dude to weigh 400 pounds. For real. I'm telling you, man. The rich people, they got it different. Appreciate you, WCS. You could have blocked me. I mean, it's all good, man. Last time you was coming over here talking your shit. But man, hey. You fell back, it's all good, and start talking boxing, man. I'm not petty over here. Tubby, speak your truth. They're gonna be mad. If Spence fights Stanthionis, those who think David Avanesian versus Crawford is a good fight can't trip. I'm not gonna trip off Spence fighting Stanthionis, because they need to go ahead and give this man his glory he's looking for. The man end up receiving step aside money already. They need to give this man his love. Seriously. But on this Bud on his Mayweather rob the bank and fight next year. Man, why not, dog? Why not, Sir Senior? Rob the motherfucker, man. He been wasting his time for months, trying to goddamn get some shit that's right for him, man. He just wanna have himself feeling comfortable that he was paid accordingly for the magnitude of this fight. Man, they trying to lowball the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to give that man a rule like, well, you can only have one boxing shoe on when you go over there. The rest of them has to be a slide or a croc. Okay? You only have to pick one foot that you're going to have a boxing boot on. And then you're going to wear one glove. Okay? We're going to be different ounces. Man, please. Please. You're not allowed to drink any water from round 1 through 6. And the fight will go to 6 rounds. Okay? Man, they probably had that man on all sorts of motherfucking stipulations. Thurman want to tune up. It's some funny shit. He is funny right now, though. Thurman is funny style, bro. Andre said, I won't plant, but want to tune up first. Man, Andre, the man, every time I hear his name, I just think about that brother. I don't know what he won in life when it comes to boxing. He has a reputation for backing out of deals and want more money and all this other shit. I don't know what's up with Android. If somebody's going to give you a fight, don't turn the shit down, man. Take the motherfucking fight. God damn, take the motherfucker, dog. What's going on, Trick in the building? Salute to you, brother. Hey, but this is what I want y'all to do, man. Stay patient. Shout out to Team Crawford over there in Omaha, man. I'm looking to, see how this materializes. If indeed you getting 10 mil, which I don't know. I don't pocket watch. None of that shit. And I just really don't jump rope just because somebody said, hey, he's getting 10 million. Get happy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get turned. Let's go. I just don't do that. I don't start jumping rope all over the place and shit. To my, yeah, about time. About time. This is what we was looking for. If indeed he's getting 10 million, that shit is live and living color right there. That's good. And there won't be no question heading back if they was to fight in February, which seems a little close. You know what I'm saying? Seems a little close. They're not gonna be fighting in February. Spence supposedly, I heard fighting in February. And that opponent's supposed to be Keith Thurman potentially. Allegedly. I'm not, putting it out there as if it's done deal. But that's what I'm hearing. So y'all keep your eyes tuned for that. Your ears tuned for that, man. And your eyes open. Besides everything else, we'll see how the shit with BOK Prime play out. And like I said, I got some good news for y'all coming up. Get back on my snooze stock. This is fight week down here in the A. So I'm gonna kind of see what's popping down here. But man, y'all hold it down, man. Have a wonderful day. It's already Friday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all probably parking y'all car in Starbucks right now. You know what I'm saying? Out there hanging out for no damn reason and shit. But man, let's get with it. Team Crawford on deck for the 10 mil. Everybody who pulled up, Trick Noty, Captain Chaos, the Wild Dog on deck, man. Cooking with Sir Senior, King Mitch, Adrian Broner, One Honor, Toby, Jannard, you know what I'm saying? Al Money, Mac World, D-Ray Promotions. Who else is up here? Steven dropped through. Trick. Major Key. Big Blunts and Boxing. Hey man, shout out to y'all, man. Let me see. Agent from December 10th on Fox for free. Counter Crawford deal. Spence Thurman, December. I don't think that can happen. That might I don't think that'll be a competition right there. Even more people may try to tune in for it. I don't know if they have that mindset to fight the same month as Crawford. Not alone the same day. But either way it goes, check this out, Adrian. Either way it goes, Crawford's getting paid more than he would if he was stepping in there with Spence. So either way, if they fight on that same day or whatever, I don't know what the contingent is. I don't know what type of deal they have set up. If Crawford's getting this on the back end will be okay. I don't know. I just think the most of that 10 million is going to be guarantee money. I'm saying he might have something set up to the pay-per-views, but you got to be honest with yourselves. We can't expect BOK Prime to be this crazy, that's going to sell all these pay-per-views only because it's $39 or something like that. We can't expect that to happen because it's extremely low. No. A lot of this money is going to be upfront money, guaranteed money, secure money. It ain't going to be no deferred shit. So we need to keep that on the front side of our thought process. That's going to be guaranteed money. 10 million? 10 million? That shit sounds good. Man, y'all hold it down. Be safe. Have a wonderful Friday. And I'll be back on a little later, man. I'm out. Salute.